Welcome back. Man, we got through a lot of levels here last episode. Jeez. I think. 3 levels, I guess? Also, that's a really... Wait, did I misread that? It looked like there was a really long visual path somewhere. That is interesting. It's multiple invisible paths, I guess? Where's the ant? That's the important one. It's just kind of hidden behind there. Yeah, no big deal. If it wasn't for the fact that it takes so long to go through these levels, I would consider looking for the ants without using the map, but as it is, I don't want to do that. Where's that thing? I don't really care about the junk itself, but I want to see how they set up that junk piece there. How does that work? I don't quite remember. I'm not gonna do silly stuff like that, but I don't remember how it is one accesses that. I didn't quite see it right. Oops, wasn't paying attention. I was trying to look over there. But anyways, I'd restart so I get a better time, but I don't think the right idea is to stress myself about time. What I am stressing over is the fact that I have something stuck in my teeth. I find that any kind of physical discomfort while I'm playing this at all will make me perform much worse, because it distracts me for one, but also I start rushing, so I can like try to correct it, so I can finish whatever I'm doing and try to correct it, and that just ruins everything. Hi, Ant. Oh, careful there. Oh, now there's some size changing, it looks like. Maybe later. I need to remove my feet anyways. Hold on a second. Try to get this thing out of my teeth. It's one of those things where you can't always even tell if it's out or not. That's one of the really bothersome things. Even after it is actually out, it kind of feels like there's still something there. Come on. Thank you for that wall. I acknowledge that little bump you had to get over. What in the heck? That's really amusing. Thanks. I don't think that really serves any practical purpose, but it's kind of funny, I guess. So this is where that is. Huh. So I guess I thought there were multiple. I thought there was another path somewhere for some reason. I guess I just didn't see it right. Okay. For some reason, I find that icy sounding music tends to have like a good amount of stuff going on in it at once, or at least maybe it's just more obvious that it is obvious that there's a lot more. It's obvious. Maybe it's more obvious that there's a lot of stuff going in it all at once. Going on in it. Am I skipping words now? This is what happens when I'm focusing on playing instead of speaking. There we go. Ant. Well, if you had like a Katamari game, but that controlled like a marble game, or like Kororinpa specifically, that is frightening. I don't know if I call it easy, Anthony, but it worked. It's a snowflake, just worthless junk. I think snowflakes can be nice, pretty things, but whatever you say, game. Can't. At the very end, it looks like, which is kind of nerve-wracking. It looks like you have to go up to the last... Oh, darn it. Finger twitched. Looks like you have to go up to the last fist right before the very end. Yeah. And then ride that up. Which side do you have to go up on, though? Of course it's that one. So you need to not accidentally slide... Oh, no, never mind. So you don't have to worry about sliding into the finish, at least. That is a little mean when you can accidentally finish the level. When you're trying to pick something up. And then you have to restart the whole thing if you make that mistake. It's like the finish... The level finish is the most dangerous hazard. Because then you have to redo the whole level if you accidentally hit it. In the event that you don't want to hit it. So as weird as it sounds, it's actually the biggest penalty you can give someone completing the level successfully. Make me look at this game in different ways. It's generally a good idea, I think. I bump my controller a lot when I do this. Whenever I switch my legs around. I thought that graphical effect from the scissors snapping was a... Jeez. This part here. Use a little platform for a second. What do you... Yeah, I think I see what you have to do, it's just... Oh, never mind, I was trying to go on the wrong side. Okay, that makes things a lot easier. Or, you can be... Yeah, it just confused me for a second that you could go around right here. But the reason you can go up here is because, you'll see in a second, if you want to be real extreme, if you want to be a cool guy, you can go on top and get the chunk piece that way. I don't think I need that though. As amusing as that would be to do, I admit actually, it is tempting. Just for fun. Not saying that I have to do it if I have trouble with it. But I'm tempted to try just because I think it'd be amusing. You'd have to go so... I don't think I'm gonna bother trying again. Ah, come on. Why is it left and right so hard? I know why it is. I know it's not quite this game's fault. Come on. Oops. There we go. Don't rush! Calm down. Fan's effect lasts slightly longer than its graphical effect. Unfortunately, the fan actually pushing is kind of a binary thing. It is or it isn't, as opposed to it being weaker when you're further away or once it's turned off. Calm down. There we go. Scissors. There we go, checkpoint. That's nice to see. There's many platforms, nothing new. Not so easy that it's boring, but also not difficult enough to be nerve-wracking. Shoo. Not that one. Ah! I don't know why my foot started waking up, that's one thing. But I don't know why, it's just moving sideways is so hard. Iciness tonight. I don't feel like I had that much trouble with it in prior episodes. Don't get too confident there. I need to do a little bit of a hop here. Aha! I should probably just like throw myself at that ant, I guess. Instead of worrying too much about coming back down afterwards. It's nice if I can come back down afterwards and do things without falling. But the point is getting the ant, not actually doing everything in one go. Careful there. It doesn't help too though that we're trying to make this little jump. Yeah, if you stand there for too long, you just automatically reset, unfortunately. I could have tried to land on the goal there, but I won't have been able to. Oh no. Yeah, I just thought that wasn't gonna work. I don't know why, I've been able to get through this one part fairly quickly lately, but I shouldn't be rushing. Like, there's that bit feeling of indecision, like, if I've shown that I actually can get through here quickly, then maybe I should just do that. He's not trying to waste time or anything, I'm just trying to take as much time as I need, but if I don't actually need the extra time, then I guess I should go through it faster. But maybe I do need that extra time. I don't want to be too full of myself. Last episode was slightly short, so I guess we'll hit this level, and this will probably be a longer level. Instead of being a later one. This is a lot of the same thing, it looks like. Oh jeez. Well, it's lots of twists on a similar idea. Where is the ant? There is an ant, right? Yeah, there you go. Oh, okay. No big deal. Yeah, I should go for that checkpoint. It's not even that big of a deal, because there's a checkpoint right before. Looks like this level is actually fairly generous to checkpoints. But I might go for the second checkpoint after those cannons, and then go for the ant. So it means just dropping back down onto the cannons afterwards. It's really awkward moving forwards, though. Sometimes. At least moving precisely forwards. You're blocking your own view. It's a nice thing about moving sideways, except you can't see. Or, except it's kind of hard to do that sometimes. Don't need you, spring! I figured. I think it's gonna be hard to actually do this, balancing out the spring and not having things go wrong, so let's just go over there. Okay, what do I need to do here? I need to do that, I think. That's not no idea to me, having to hit all those things with the cannon. This is a new idea. Okay. How slippery the icy stuff is makes you really appreciate just how much grip you have on the other surfaces. As much as sticky marbles is usually a nuisance in this game. I wonder if your stats affect how you slide on the ice at all. Although the way the graphical effects, the particles tend to make you think it's more like water instead. But either way. And suddenly I can move sideways. That felt really nice. That went really, really well. A big help here though is that these guys are just really accurate for the cannons. Like if they weren't as accurate as they are, They remind me just pausing randomly sometimes. Just adjusting myself. If they weren't as accurate as they were, the cannons would be so much more frustrating, but no, they're actually super, super accurate. So you know precise where you're gonna end up. Come on. I'm just doing one of the things I try to avoid doing. I interrupted myself talking about something, and now I don't remember what I was talking about before at all, and it was something that I wanted to be talking about, and I think I should have kept talking about. Probably was just the difficulty of multitasking. Whew. I think I was talking about the... Jeez. The whole issue of... Look, a little bit of the issue of marbles being sticky. But beyond that, I don't know if different stats will make your marble behave differently on ice, or if they all slide the same way. I feel like they tend to all slide the same way, but maybe if I break out the panda, I'll find differently. I don't think I should try to ride the fan into that jump. I just don't have enough precision if I do that, or enough control. I think what I should do instead is catch myself and then do the jump in a more controlled fashion. Just catch myself here. Come on now. Okay. Somehow I managed to get through that part with close calls every time, it feels like. This part too I get kind of fast, but I stay on it somehow. So... it feels all precise, like you have to really jump at that thing, but you need to stay in place. In the Z direction. You can't move, you can't shift forwards or backwards, which is really, really tough. The game asks that a lot of you in this difficulty, I feel like. I can't imagine it would be realistic to try to jump directly from one cannon to the other. That looked really deliberate. It almost looks realistic to try to do. Like, if you were trying to do this level fast, that's what you'd do. But the question is whether that's something that you would do if you're just trying to be accurate. It is interesting to see how much... Some parts I managed to start getting through really casually once I go through them a bunch of times. I don't feel like the arrows are actually as accurate anymore if you go at really, really big angles. The arrows on the cannons. Although it doesn't help, of course, that the fan's there too, so that's messing with my trajectory. I think if I can just stay horizontal, which isn't too hard, considering that I have the arrows as a reference to see if I'm moving sufficiently horizontally. That might honestly be the way to try to do this. Aha! I wasn't prepared for that last one. If I just give myself some time to collect myself by just jumping straight back into the cannon, I think that would have been perfect. I think actually the arrows are still fairly accurate there. Wow, that was... I moved forwards a little bit by accident, but... I just stay like right on the thing the whole time. Ah! It's such a small spot you have to jump into. Those cannons don't seem like... They seem like a fairly large target to try to drop yourself into at first, but when you're trying to like fly through the air and land in them, there's something a lot less forgiving feeling. I don't know why. I felt confident there, but for some reason, even though I was just moving horizontally... What are we doing? Even though I was just moving horizontally, that somehow makes me... I don't know, I might actually catch myself on this rail every time. I somehow find myself moving forwards or backwards on this part here. Yeah, I keep moving backwards. I don't know why. Yeah, I should just see what happens if I... Man, I'm getting fancy with this part now. Maybe you should see what happens if I just give myself the time I need by stopping and waiting for a second instead. Whoa. Whoa is right, Anthony. Now this one part is what's making me take a lot of time here. But it's 2 tricky jumps in a row. I've got the first one largely down, too. It's just... I was adjusting my foot there. I got this part largely down. Come on. And now I'm messing up the first part. Oh no. That's usually where things start going downhill once you start not being able to do the parts that you were doing before. Alright. I did it again. Every single time I see the arrow there, I think to myself, I can do that. And it doesn't work out. Oh, what? I thought I was... Whoops, I thought I was on the track. Or at least in the little dip leading up to the track. Darn it. I think the reason that if this works if I go fast here is that I still get led into the track as long as I can manage for myself to move only horizontally. I'm having a hard time moving only horizontally all of a sudden. So I feel like part of it is that moving perfectly horizontally in this game is not actually... It doesn't actually quite correspond to moving or tilting your Wii remote perfectly horizontally. So you kind of need to learn what this game's idea of horizontal is, or at least what the Wii remote's idea of horizontal is, or something like that. Which again, and this game's at the mercy of the hardware for the most part. They could try to correct it, I guess, by putting some fancy mathematical functions on top of the raw readings from the controller, but they could probably only do so much to fix it, especially with the awkwardness while you're holding the controller sideways, and then possibility of moving upside down. That's just a problem with the sensors. Why can't I do that now? That was, like, I'd managed to do that somewhat dependently before, or dependably, let me just say. And suddenly it's like, and I can say I never really had like a perfect strategy for how to do this part. It just kind of worked each time. Yeah, I just need to stop up here. And then... That's all I need to do. Slow and steady. I keep telling myself, and then for it to practice, you can tell me, you can see as I gesticulate as the little compass in the right moves. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Let's droplets. Challenge stage, oh geez, I need that, yeah. Bye everyone.